to enhance the online learning and also to cope up with the lockdown what is implemented on the India, I am going to give you the online lectures on the topic called as Haloalkanes and Haloarenes, which is a beginning topic of the CBSE class 12 and much more connected with the topic of hydrocarbon lesson which you already studied in the class 11 or PUC first year. Remember students, in this topic we are going to detail study about the preparation of haloalkanes, characteristics of haloalkanes and haloarenes, and also chemical properties of haloalkanes and haloarenes. This entire lesson is coming in a part video, therefore each and every part, suppose part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, I will be posting in a YouTube so that the majority of the student can take a use of this lesson, which is a very basic and very important lesson for the organic chemistry of PUC second year or CBSE class 12. Let us begin with the lesson. That today's topic we call it as haloalkanes and arenes. See, in the PUC second year for the Karnataka students, this topic has a weightage of 6 marks in the board examination. The 6 mark is divided as 1 plus 2 plus 3, means 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 1 question, and 3 mark 1 question is going to come. In this one, detail we will study about the preparation and classification and chemical properties of haloalkanes. Similarly, same thing with the haloarenes also. Majority of the student, they know the alkane, they are having a formula of CnH2n plus 2, and majority student don't know what is arenes stands for. No need to confuse, this arene is nothing but the compound called as what? Benzene. Because everybody know benzene is an aromatic, it is an aromatic hydrocarbon. You know, hydrocarbon in the name only is there. Hydro means hydrogen, carbon means C, that is a carbon element. Means they are the compound made up of hydrogen and carbon. And you know, aromatic means these will have some smell. Benzene is an also aromatic hydrocarbon. That aromatic hydrocarbon, in shortcut, it is supposed to be called as what? Arenes. But majority student, they again question this word. What is this halo stands for? You know, halo stands for halogen. Right? Halogen means they are the group 17th element in the periodic table, which starts with fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. At the last we have At, that is nothing but a astatine. Here, fluorine is a topmost electronegative atom and it is a burning, very explosively reacting. Therefore, this we never considered as a halogen in this our organic part. And astatine is a typical metal halogen, therefore we never consider this also. For our case study, for the topic of haloalkanes and haloarenes, the hydrocarbon, the halogen we consider is only chlorine, bromine and iodine. In such case, in the majority of the case, even the halogen here stands for chlorine and bromine, even not considered to be iodine. Therefore, we have the alkanes, we have the arenes, and we have the combination of halogen. Here, halogen is written as X. Remember this. Here, X stands for, it is a fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine especially. And it is a combination of, today's topic, it is a combination of halogen and it is a combination of alkanes. Or halogen, it is a combination of arenes. Therefore, when you have a alkane mixed with a halogen, you get haloalkanes. You have a arene, benzene, mixed with a halogen, you will be getting a haloarenes. That's why today's topic, it is all about the detailed study of haloalkanes and haloarenes. Let us begin what these actually stands for. So, in this today's topic, moving on to the very basic part, everybody can know this one. I will start with the first topic, that is the first highlighted area, we call it as a halogen derivative. So what is this halogen derivative stands for? For example, let us consider we have a hydrocarbon that we call it as a CH4. You know, CH4 name, very simple hydrocarbon. You already know the name is what? Methane. Easily looking into this one, school children can also say how many hydrogens are there? There are 4 hydrogens and there are 1 carbon. Therefore, the main name is what? Methane. Let us imagine I will replace 1 hydrogen, I will remove 1 hydrogen and I will add 1 halogen. Here halogen means either it may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Remember, what I will do, I will replace 1 hydrogen, I will remove it out and in place of hydrogen I will insert one halogen. Only one or two hydrogen I am going to replace. Then if I do this one, then the next compound I am getting is CH3X, because 4 hydrogen after removal becomes 3, one halogen added will become what? X. Similarly, here also what I will do, I will remove one hydrogen and I will add one halogen. Then what is the formula of the next compound becomes? The next compound becomes CH2X. Am I right or not? I will not stop the reaction over here. I will continue. Again, I will remove one hydrogen. I will add one halogen. Then what is the formula of the next compound becomes? It becomes CHX here, X3. Right? So now the number of halogen is going to increase. Earlier it was 0, now it is 1, now it is 2, now it is 3. But the simultaneously number of hydrogen is going to decrease. See, here there are 4, here there are 3, here there are 2, and here there is only 1. Again I will not stop this reaction here. Again what I will do, I will remove one halogen and I will add one hydrogen. Then what the compound next becomes? It becomes CX4. Easily every student can also come to the conclusion in this entire reaction. What I have done? What I have done? Just I have replaced hydrogen in presence of which one? Halogen. Am I right or not? I have replaced hydrogen by halogen. Such a derivative are also called as what? Halogen derivative. Remember, once again, by looking into this reaction, now I will write the definition for halogen derivative. So here, everybody can, once if you understand this reaction, everybody can write the definition of halogen derivative now. So with your permission, I will write the halogen derivative definition. These are nothing but the hydrocarbon, correct? Because I have taken a methane, which is a hydrocarbon. The hydrocarbon in which, correct? The hydrocarbon in which one or two or more. See, I have replaced one hydrogen first, replace second, then third, fourth, and go on like that. One or two or more hydrogen are replaced or removed and added. Replaced by which atom? Halogen atom. Therefore, where the hydrocarbon in which you replace hydrogen by halogen, that compound will give rise to the compound called as halogen derivative. Remember, that's why. What does this halogen derivative stands for? They are the hydrocarbon in which 1, 2, 3, 4 hydrogen, or even how many hydrogens are there? All that can be replaced by which atom? Hydrogen atom. Such compounds are supposed to be called as halogen derivative. Keep this in mind. We will move on to the next concept of this lesson. So once this is understood, I hope the next concept you don't find any difficulty to understand. Therefore, next heading I will write here. We call it as haloalkanes. Right? What does this haloalkanes stands for? In the name only definition is there. You know, halo stands for X, that is nothing but a halogen. Alkanes stands for CnH2n plus 2. Is it not? Now we have a CnH2n plus 2, that is the standard formula for which one? Alkanes. Now what I do, I take CH4, which will satisfy the formula CnH2n plus 2. Carefully observe. Now I have a formula CnH2n plus 2 formula. It is satisfying. Here the number of carbon is 1. Therefore Cn becomes C1H4. That is a molecular formula. Now what I do, I remove one hydrogen and I will add one halogen. One hydrogen lost means this 2n plus 2 now becomes CnH2n plus 1. Is it not? Because earlier there are CnH2n plus 2 hydrogens. Now it becomes CnH2n plus 1. Now CH4 will become CH3 because one hydrogen has lost. What is added? Halogen. I will write X. Therefore, in the formula also I have to write X. Therefore, this is the general formula for the compound of CH3X. Then what is the name of this CH3X stands for? This is the compound supposed to be called as haloalkanes, because in this compound we have alkane also and we have halogen also. Therefore, I will mix these two words. One is a halogen, another one alkane. Therefore, I get the compound called as haloalkane. Whereas alkane have the formula of CnH2n plus 2 and haloalkane have the formula of CnH2n plus 1x. In this one, you can substitute the value of 1 as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to infinity. Then you get the compound called as haloalkanes. Similarly, you get the compound called as haloarenes. Therefore, haloalkanes are those in which alkane is converted into halogen derivative. Those compounds which have the general formula of CnH2n plus 1x, they are also called as haloalkanes. Remember, this haloalkane can also be written as Rx. Here also, R stands for alkane or alkyl group, then X stands for halogen. This is also the other method of writing haloalkanes in the formula. In the later onwards class, we will discuss haloarene, that is secondary, but today we are discussing only about haloalkanes. Remember this one. Moving on to the next part of this lesson, we come across a very important concept, basic again. This all I am today teaching is all about the basic. So in the next video, we will start with the preparation of haloalkanes and haloarenes. Look into this one. We move on to the next part, that is nothing but classification of haloalkanes. Right? We discussed with the classification of which one? Haloalkanes. Right? Now, if we go for the classification, we have a different method of classification of haloalkanes. But today I will going to teach only the first method of haloalkane classification, that is based on number of halogen atoms. Means how many number of halogen atoms are present in that compound, then we classify them as based on number of halogen atoms. Carefully observe. If we have one halogen atom in that alkane, then we get monohaloalkane. This alkane I will take it as even arenes. Arenes means benzene. Then here also instead of alkane you get arenes. Means which have one halogen in alkane. Means one hydrogen is substituted by one halogen. Then we get monohaloalkanes. Here the word mono stands for one. Right? Then if we have two halogen, then mixed with alkane or even arene, then we get dihaloalkane, or even this also we call it as arenes. Right? This is the second type of classification on the number of halogen atoms. Carefully observe. One halogen, alkane or arene, we call it as monohaloalkanes or arenes. Two halogen, alkane or arene, we call it as a dihaloalkane or arenes. Then next you can predict. If I have a 3, 4, 5 up to infinity halogen substituted, then for these halogen plus alkanes and arenes or arenes, then we generally call it as a tri for 3, tetra for 4, penta for 5, and continuously in general we call it as polyhaloalkanes or arenes. Remember, what is this poly stands for? It is greater than 2. Everybody know this. Looking into this part, what I have written on the chart, easily you can derive the definition of monohaloalkanes. Mono means one, haloalkane means alkane containing halogen atom. Simple. Dihaloalkane means, here di stands for how many? 2. Right? These are the haloalkanes containing 2 halogen atoms. What are polyhaloalkanes and arenes then? These are the haloalkanes or arenes containing more than 2 halogen atom in their compounds. Therefore, everybody can easily write the definition of monohaloalkanes. You can write the definition of dihaloalkanes. You can write the definition of polyhaloalkanes. Let us revise again. What are monohaloalkanes? You know the name of what is this haloalkane stands for. They are the alkaning containing halogen atom. How many halogen atom? They are containing 1. That's why they are supposed to be called as mono means 1. Haloalkane means alkane containing halogen atom. What about dihaloalkanes? These are the haloalkane containing how many halogen atom? 2 halogen atom. What about the polyhaloalkanes? These are the haloalkanes containing more than 2 halogen atoms. Those are classified under the polyhaloalkanes. Now some examples I write on the board. Let us verify they belong to which class of haloalkanes which are written on the board. So we'll write some examples. You just check it out. Which type of halogen atoms they belong, or a class of organic compound they belong. Now look here. One example I will write CH3Cl. Is it not? Is it not in the formula of RX, means haloalkanes? Yes, very simple. Here, don't look into the carbon, don't look into the hydrogen, look into chlorine, because chlorine is a halogen. Now you tell me, in this compound how many chlorines are there? There are 1. Therefore, this will belong to the class of monohaloalkanes. With your permission, I will write it. Next, I will move CH2, Br and Br. Now, in this compound, there are 2 bromine atom. Bromine means halogen atom. Therefore, this compound I will classify under the type of dihaloalkanes. Is it not? Then I will write one more. CH2Cl, CHCl, CH2Cl. Now, everybody can know there are 3 chlorine atom. Therefore, these are trichlorohaloalkanes, or in general, these are also called as, polyhaloalkanes. Is it not? With your permission, can I write it or not? One more example I take here. Now I write benzene with chlorine. How many chlorine I will write? 3 chlorine I will write. Now, this is not haloalkane. This is haloarine because it is containing benzene. In that, how many chlorine are there? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, this must be belong to the class of polyhalo, not alkane. It must be arenes. Therefore, this is how the halogen derivative are classified. We have a monohaloalkane, we have a dihaloalkane, we have a trihaloalkane. Remember, this is how the classification of organic compound stands. And in the next video, we will discuss the other type of halogen derivative classification that is based on the hybridization of a carbon atom. Thank you.